Hey there, this is Scott from StarterTherapyPractice.com. I'm going to show you a short video on how to do market analysis using Google Maps and Google.com. Let's go check it out. Market analysis is essentially data collection and research. So we're going to start off with a few helpful websites, and I'm going to explain to you how to explore those websites. The next one we're going to look at is googlemaps.com. If you've not spent a lot of time on Google Maps, I love Google Maps for all kinds of reasons, but we're going to use it in this market analysis. Let's go check it out. So type in maps.google.com, enter, and it should zero in on your actual location of where you're at. Now what I want you to do is type in the city of where your potential private practice is going to be. We're doing Columbia, Missouri. But at the same time, I want you to type in the type of therapy that you're looking to provide. If you're going to provide more than one type of therapy, just do one at this time. So we're going to do speech therapy. Now, while we're on this, I want you to think about if you're a potential customer and you go to Google Maps trying to find a speech therapist, and this pops up right here with the nice picture of Carrie Clark right here. Carrie just happened to be a guest on my podcast, number 21 here, you can see it, and I know she has some technical skills. And so what she has done to make herself appear in this search, her face, is she has optimized her website through Google My Business. We'll go over that in another video, but just interesting to note who pops up, or if anybody pops up with their face, with their picture on that search. You can zoom in a little bit. Some of these are individual therapists and not an actual brick and mortar practice, but they've somewhat optimized either their Google Plus or their Google My Business page to have them show up in this search. And as you can see in this geographical location of Columbia, Missouri, most of the therapists and most of the businesses of speech therapy are towards the west, on the left side of Highway 63 here, which kind of slices it down the middle. Basically, that's because that's where the population is. Once you get east of 63 and north of I-40, the population density starts to decrease. Now, you're going to be more familiar with your geographical location than you are Columbia, Missouri, so take all that into consideration. Now, I'm going to take a snapshot of this picture, and what we're going to do is we're going to overlay it with the medical community. Where's the medical community, the pediatrician's office is at? So let me take a snapshot of this so we can compare the two. So let's go ahead and type in pediatrician, and you can just type in pediatrician right there, because it's going to stay in your same geographical location unless you tell it to do otherwise with a different city. And here's what comes up. Let's compare that to the screenshot that I just took. So this picture in the upper left is the speech therapist. The picture to the right is the pediatricians. So do you see any trends here? Typically, it's good to be near a pediatrician office, or where most of the pediatrician offices are, or where more than one pediatrician office is. It's just good advertising. So study your own geographical location side by side with the type of therapy that you're wanting to provide, and then the pediatrician's offices. You might even get a hard copy map and detail the places where there might be a hole as far as where a speech therapist or whatever type of therapy you're wanting to provide, where there's a pediatrician, but there's no close provider of therapy. And then drive around to those locations and spend some actual time physically in that place. Are there any places to rent if you're looking to do a brick and mortar practice? And just as an example, on this one in Columbia, I would go down here and look at this Douglas W. Beal & Associates, and there's another one here. I would look at those in that geographical area because there's no speech therapists who have a brick and mortar practice right there. Thanks for watching the video. If you found it super helpful, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel here below me. Check out all these other videos. Be sure to connect with me, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. You can check out the link to all those pages right here, and I have some membership groups For you private practice owners, you just have to ask to get in there. Love to have you over there. You'll learn a ton of information. Be sure to go by startatherapypractice.com. Check out the podcast. Check out all the free stuff that I'm creating over there. I'd love to help. Thanks for watching, and Godspeed to you and to your private practice.